You're listening to the smartest guys in marketing, the best show on the planet for client businesses to learn about traffic, funnels, sales, conversions, and marketing coolness. Chris and Taylor are the founders of Traffic and Funnels, a digital marketing consultancy helping you get paid clients from cold traffic daily. Now, here are your hosts, Chris and Taylor.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Smartest Guys in Marketing podcast here with your hosts, Chris Evans and Taylor Welch. And we are glad to be back. It's been a crazy few weeks.
So crazy.
We're
so
here.
Dirty.
Taylor's goal is to use that word in every podcast.
It's true.
What are we talking about today?
Today's a really important podcast episode. It's called What to Do When You Lose Momentum. What to do when you lose momentum. You're going to go up and down. If you're listening to this and you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have moments at the top of the mountain. Then you're going to have moments at the bottom of the mountain. Then you're going to have moments underneath the earth when everything is catching on fire. And then you're going to have moments. It's going to be good and bad and good and bad. So one of the things that, I posted in the Smartest Guys group yesterday. I was like, how's your month going? And it's interesting, every time I do this, the people who are having a great month always comment. The people who are having a bad month don't say anything. And I get that. I sort of understand that. But I think there's a lack of people telling the truth in our market about what to do when you're having a bad month, what to do when you're having a bad week, what to do when you have momentum and then you lose it. How do you get that back?
Yeah. People are really afraid in this market, to be honest, about where they are. And we're going to be super honest today with you guys. Hope you're all right with that.
March has made me want to jump off so many buildings. Is that too honest?
I don't think you can get more honest than that.
Yeah,
it's been intense. We've had all the wrong things happen at the same time. Business-wise, personally-wise. It's been crazy. And it's not a badge of honor to hold all of your losses or just being beaten up to yourself. The reason why is because anybody who is doing anything goes through that. All the ballers get the shiz beat out of them.
It's true. Yeah. One of the most fascinating discoveries I've made in the last year is to start reading biographies. We have a couple clients who are like, I don't like biographies that much. So I'm like, okay, just wait. And then they get the shiz beat out of them. And I'm like, read a biography. Doesn't matter what you like. Go read the story of Elon Musk or Rockefeller or Carnegie and all these guys who just went through the absolute gutter. And it gives you this massive perspective. And it's almost like, and we're going to turn this around. This is going to end up being a very positive, happy.
You will not be
podcast.
Depressed at the end of this.
But I think you need to know there are entrepreneurs that listen to us and watch us, and you need to know that sometimes you're going through a rough spot, and it's okay.
Yeah,
you're not going to go bankrupt. You're going to be fine. It happens to us too. I feel like we're at the top of our game right now, and we go through the gutter too. You read about Jeff Bezos. He had a season where Google poached all of his employees. You read about Musk, and they literally were a day away from declaring bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. And you look at these companies now, and you're like, wow, it must be nice. Like, they probably don't have a care in the world. No, they have 1 million times more problems than you do on a daily basis. And Dan Kennedy, an old school book from Dan Kennedy, said that entrepreneurship is about solving a never-ending stream of problems every single day and not getting tired of it.
Yeah.
That's the
at
game.
This level, you become a professional problem solver.
Yeah.
That's it. And so I think you have to first realize that everybody else goes through this. You are not alone. And I think, Taylor, that would relieve a lot of stress, a lot of pressure off of people. Because there is this thing where I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it is what it is, but I think people who are experts and gurus and these people that you see kind of at the top in our market, at least, they do put off this aura of perfectionism, and like they don't make any mistakes, and they don't go through, miles and miles of cow crap to get to
You
where
can
they are.
you can say dung or shit.
Dung. Okay.
You're allowed to say those words, Chris. It's gonna be okay. All right,
Okay.
so practically, what have we learned? This isn't our first radio. This isn't the first time we've gone through a rough patch, rough sour patch kids. What have we learned practically to get ourselves out of a rut? Get momentum back. You want me to go?
Yep.
So the first thing is disconnecting from the outcome for a bit. Disconnecting from the outcome. When things aren't going your way, when numbers aren't getting put on the board, what happens when you look at a pro all-star NBA player and they're having a bad game and they all of a sudden become obsessed on the stats? They're going to play worse.
Yep.
You have to have the ability to disconnect from the stats a little bit, to disconnect from the points on the board a little bit, and focus on the game, focus on service, focus on making a difference. And I don't know about you, Chris, but we had a call with one of our mentors about 2 weeks ago, and we were just basically complaining. We were just like, our lives suck. And he's like, guys, focus on like going and helping a client or doing something. He's like, you guys are focused on the wrong things. And I don't know about you, dude, but I started focusing on that and things have started turning around.
Yeah.
Because of disconnecting from that outcome and focusing on the client. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. I'd say another one is practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude. I was just Sunday, thank God it was sunny. And so the whole family was outside. I was hanging out in my son's little hammock, his Eno, and the kids are out playing and they're building the chicken coop. And just like knowing from where I came from to being outside and just enjoying the sun and my family being happy and healthy. And it's just like, man, it just transformed. I was blowing you up. I was like, dude, life is great. Things are amazing. Just
yeah,
like
it's like,
sitting
leave
there.
me alone. Leave me alone. Let me sit in my dungeon. Stop talking to me right now.
But that's the thing is like, it is actually a discipline you have to develop is practicing gratitude.
Yes.
Because we can all like look at ourselves and have, it's your choice, the perception that you have of yourself and your situation. It's totally your choice, right? And so you have to choose to look at it the right way, that you're going to come out of this fire and you're going to be way stronger. You're going to be pure gold.
Bro, I'm like getting hungry for the biscuit right now. It's like warm biscuits on a Sunday morning, some gravy, and maybe a little syrup drizzle on top. No, can we go deep on that for just like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
And guys, we're gonna talk about marketing and stuff later, but you got to understand, like, if you don't get through this part, you can be the best marketer in the world. You're gonna get kicked out of the game. So this is really important. The reason I was thinking about this morning, I almost posted about it and then I didn't, but recency bias. Humans cognitively, we just get in this funk where we think that whatever's happening recently is going to happen forever. And our expectations are malleable and they morph around recency bias. So here's why gratitude is such an important discipline. When you start thinking about what you're grateful for, the good things that have happened to you, the good opportunities, you start hacking your own recency bias to then expecting good things and expecting positive experiences. And we don't have time to get into the science of this, but so much in your life comes down to what you expect and tolerate.
So good.
Billionaires tolerate way less than millionaires. Millionaires tolerate way less than six-figure, blah, blah, blah. So one of the easiest ways to hack your recency bias, and this is biomechanics 101, is to wake up in the morning and make a list of what you're grateful for. And your day will probably morph around to fit those expectations because of the science of it. Anyways.
That's so good, dude. Yeah.
All right. So disconnect from the outcome and service, and then gratitude. Any other practical tips before I give one more gold nug and then we dip out?
Yeah. One thing that we've done is hanging around other high level people.
Yep.
People who've been on the battlefield before, they've been beat up, knocked down. And sometimes you just need someone to tell you it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there. You'll make it.
Or to be like, yeah, this is a rough month for me too. I don't know what's going on, but you know that if everyone's going through a rough time at the same time, it probably isn't. There's probably nothing wrong with you. There's probably some unseen. And it's weird sometimes. Like we'll have a rough week or something, and we don't know why. And then like everyone we talk to, all of our buddies had a rough week.
Yep.
And it'll be like,
it's true.
Well, maybe like Facebook changed something or the weather got nice or something. It's probably not us. It's not our fault.
Yep.
You know, that's good. 1, 2, 3, bam, bam, bam. Here's the thing you got to remember. Your drive, here's what I think. Of all the things that entrepreneurs have to protect, I think your drive is the most important. It's the first to go. It's the first to go for us. When we start getting beat up, when life starts throwing us in the ground, what's our first thing to go is our drive to win. We're just like, whatever, screw this. Let's just like go backwards. You got to protect your drive. We have orchestrated into our yearly calendar spots that we are going to disconnect. We're going to leave. We're not going to go into the office. We're going to steward and take care of our drive. And so you got to know that if you're hanging out with people that are causing you to want to do less, if you're hanging out around, if you're consuming information that is causing you to not be as hungry, you got to clean house. You got to clean house because when life gets in the way, your drive is the first thing to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You can't lose your will to win from past defeats.
Just go watch Rocky. I read this Elon Musk biography like a couple times. I was reading it again yesterday on the treadmill at the gym. And this dude has put 70%, this is 10 years ago, 70% of his entire net worth into Tesla and SpaceX. Neither one of them are making money. They can't get the Roadster to launch. They just can't. They're missing due date after due date after due date. His wife is divorcing him. He just came off of like a massive, he had like a pancreatic thing where he was like in the hospital and stuff. Everything's going wrong. And he tells one of his best friends at the time, he said, I will spend my last dollar on these companies to make them work. Talk about a will to win. Now, there are things that we're not willing to compromise for us. Like, we're not, like, our families stay in priority numero uno. Like, that's not, that's never going to be sacrificed in the name of business success. But you look at a man like that, you look at a guy like even Henry Ford. These guys, like, would have died before they gave up.
Mm-hmm.
They had the will to win, and they never compromised. There was no amount of money that someone could purchase their will to dominate. It wasn't for sale. They could not be bought. So you got to protect, man, all the time.
All right. With that being said, hey, if you guys haven't gotten the gift, go to travelingfunnels.com/gift. That's a little package there for you. We bundled it up.
Stop being a pervert
for you.
Stop being a little perv and go leave us a review. Tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
If not,
I don't think anybody else associates people not leaving the review to being a pervert. But there you have it.
Yesterday I sent an email out and it said, hey, answer 2 questions. Number 1, are you a pervert? Yes or no? Number two, do you want more clients? Yes or no? And I was like, we were like, if you answered no to number 1 and yes to number 2, you should book a call. And seriously, if you're afraid to book a call, you probably answered yes to number 1. You're probably a pervert.
I need to go look at our unsubscribed numbers.
It was high. Email. It was amazing, though. So worth it.
All right. Hey, we appreciate you guys. What's up, everybody? Chris here, and just want to take a minute and say thank you so much for listening to the Smartest Guys in Marketing podcast. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. Please go leave a review on iTunes, whether it's positive or negative. We want to hear your feedback and know what you're thinking and how we can improve. And if you know anybody that needs to hear what we're saying, please share with them. And the last thing I have to tell you today is if you haven't gotten
the monthly memos, jump over there and grab it at trafficandfunnels.com/memos. Here's the deal. The monthly memos is an opportunity for us to download what's happening in our business with our clients. And that's from mindset to marketing to strategy to tactics to traffic to funnels, business operations across the board. We are able to just break down and give to you what's happening. So our journey is to make a big impact. We want to make a massive impact on people's lives. And for us to do that, we're doing things like the monthly memos. We want you to get ahead faster and make a lot less mistakes than what we have made. And I think it's a great medium for you to do that. So jump over there, grab that. The price is ridiculously low, and we did that for a reason, just so there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to jump on there. trafficandfunnels.com/memos. And listen, again, really, really appreciate you guys.